What is going on, guys? We are back here for episode number 2 of this Green Bay Packers in real life timeline franchise in Madden 21. Now, in this episode, we will be playing the Texans on the road. And in the last episode, which was technically the first episode, make sure to check that out because we played our first game since we simmed the first month of the season. Now, in Madden, we beat the Buccaneers 24-6. In real life, it was just bad. I mean, honestly, if that pick six didn't happen, probably would have won. That changed the whole game. And then 2 picks. That's just, I don't want to talk about it. Hopefully the Packers rebound in real life against the Texans, and let's see what happens here. Let's see. Hopefully we can win in this and win in real life. Texans, they're probably one of the best, like, under 500 teams in the league, if not the best. Probably. But either way, getting into this one, we have a few messages here. We have a breakout player or something about a defensive coordinator, and talking about Preston Smith, who might have a big game in this one. And so our game day goal is to hold the Texans to less than 200 total yards, or get Preston Smith to 2+ interceptions, forced fumbles, tackle for losses, and sacks combined. And then we have another message here about, I think, our offensive coordinator, and they're wondering how we're going to handle J.J. Watt, and I'm just going to say neutralize him. If we can neutralize him, I think that's like the main threat on their defense. I'm going to say commit to neutralizing them. We want to do everything possible to stop him, and I think he agrees with us. And to do that, we got to gain 500+ team yards and give up 0 sacks. Now, obviously, these game goals are kind of insanely hard, so I don't expect to do all that, as I am going to be upgrading Jay Sternberger here because that's just how it is. And yeah, let's get into this one against the Texans. A quick look at the standings. I'm going to show it to you more in depth as we get later into the season for the playoff push. So I'm just going to show you the division right now, and we sit on top of it 5-0. Bears are 3-3, Lions are 2-3, and the Vikings are 2-4. Let's get into this one against the Texans. It will definitely be a big one. Here we are at the beginning of the game at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. And Houston, well, it's not going to be that easy for you because you're facing us, the Green Bay Packers, traveling down south to take on the Texans. Texans, a team that was expected to probably make the playoffs and possibly win their division, to be honest, because their division, maybe the Titans could compete, but as of right now, they are 1-5, probably last in their division. We're 5-0 on the top of our division, top of it as high as you can be right now. So we are the favorites in this one. But the Texans, they have a lot to play for, but we'll see what happens here. I did increase the quarter length to 7 minutes, and I did change the sliders a bit to make it harder for us, because that last game was kind of easy. I probably could have put up more points if I didn't like waste some time. But either way, 7-minute quarters, the sliders are up and everything. So I'm going to see what happens as on the kickoff, we're going to get it to only about the 21. So 1st and 10 here, we are going to start off with a pass play here. I'm looking for Valdez-Scantling across the middle. He gets a nice grab, and I'll take that for about 7. See what happens. Looking for Devontae Adams on that slant. He gets it, 1st down, and removing the chains. It's been a week since I recorded the last game, so I can't remember everything, but I want to say we didn't have a crazy offensive game. I think we were just like running the ball a lot. So maybe in this one, since I did increase the difficulty, and the Texans do have a good offense, we might have to pass a lot more. But I'm going to hand it off here for the first time in this one, and Jones picks up a nice gain of 8. So now 2nd and 2, I'm going to hand it right back to Jones here. Valdez-Scantling will go in motion, coming in to the left. I'm going to hand it to Jones, looking for that 1st down. He's fast enough to get there, and it's a 1st. Empty backfield here on 1st and 10. I got 4 or 5 different options. I'm looking for Shepard. He's pretty fast. He had a good game last week, and he's going to get 14 yards. So now 2nd and 2 here. I'm looking for Devontae on this one as he goes across the middle for a short one, and I got him, 1st down. That's what we like to see. Seriously, I increased the quarters to 7 minutes, and it still feels like it's going to be low scoring. Well, maybe I should increase it to like 9 minutes. Jeez. Okay, either way, I'm going to put Scantling here on a slant. It's a big one here on 2nd and 8. I got a bunch of different options, bunch of different players running routes, and Scantling 1st down inside that red zone. I feel like this left side might be a little messed up here against Taylor and Adams, so I'm going to look for Taylor or Adams here. I see Taylor making a nice route, and he does, and it's a touchdown for the Packers. I could kind of read that they had two players in zone coverage. One drops back for Adams, but the other zone guy does not go far enough left to cover Taylor. So I waited until Taylor released off number 26. He gets there, and it's a touchdown. I mean, that's what we gotta have. We gotta have other players stepping up, because we can't just rely on Rodgers, Adams, and Jones, because that's what people are gonna focus on. So we gotta get other players going. Shepard got one last week, and now Taylor, I think he's like our fourth string right now, as he gets it. And with the extra point, Mason Crosby makes it 7-0. Good start here. They got Deshaun Watson, and they have a bunch. They don't have DeAndre Hopkins anymore, but they got some very capable players. But Kenny Clark is completely denying them. He gets completely through that defensive line and just annihilates Duke Johnson there. No chance for the Texans. I will say one of their weaknesses is the offensive line, and we got some players that can exploit that. But either way, on 2nd and 12, this time we're leaving Duke Johnson wide open, and he's going to get about 9. So it's 3rd and 3 now. It looks like a run, but I don't know if they're actually going to run it on 3rd and 3, but we're going to apply a pressure. Kenny Clark's trying to get there. He can't quite get there, but Adrian Amos stops him, and that's not a first down. Zadarius Smith is hurt, but he doesn't look hurt. So Zadarius Smith does have bruised ribs. I am going to keep him. Yes, the injury risk is high, but we have the ball, so the defense is on the field. So I think we're fine with that. But either way, 1st and 10 now. We can extend our lead even more with, you know, the second drive. So I'm going to hand it off to Aaron Jones to start off, and he's going to get about 8. Maybe I should take a risk now. Maybe not now. Maybe later. Because I can take up to 2 risks with him, because he has to throw 2 consecutive incompletions. Maybe I'll try 4 verticals here. Maybe a more riskier play. As across the middle, wide open, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, first down. Well, that was good pressure from the Texans, because it was tipped now, and now we're faced with a 3rd and 9. Yes, we are in the zone, but this is probably to keep the drive alive, because it's a 54-yard field goal. I don't know if we can get that. I'm looking for Valdes-Scantling to get away from the linebacker. He does, and it's a first down. Either way, it's 3rd and 4. We have some options here. Not really any slants. We got some options here. I'm looking for Adams across the middle. He's always reliable as he gets up to the 5. Do we give the fullback some love? Mercedes Lewis, the fullback. We're going to try it with him on 2nd and goal. And look at it. We don't even have a fullback on that roster. That's a fun fact. The Packers don't have an actual fullback at all on their roster. So in that end, they just choose Mercedes Lewis, and he gets the touchdown. Let's go. They don't have a single fullback. It's crazy. But we have like 5 running backs on our team, so it's fine. But either way, 14-0. There is a flag on the play for probably running into the kicker, and it is. So we're just going to decline that, and with that, it's 14-0. What a start for us in this game. And I really do think if our defensive line and linebackers come to play today, it'll be no chance for the Texans, because their offensive line is not that strong. We'll see what happens here. Here's Deshaun Watson. He's looking probably deep this time, and look at Tyler Lancaster. He is reaching through offensive linemen to get Deshaun Watson down. That is just incredible from Tyler Lancaster, and it brings up a 3rd and 14 for the Texans now. Come on, if we can just hold this. And what are we doing? Are you kidding me? Randall Cobb, no. So it's going to be 3rd and inches. I do not know if they're going to run or pass here. If they do run, okay, they're not running. They're going to do a quick throw, and what is going on? As it's incomplete. Wow. Well, I think what happened was Adrian Amos, like, because Deshaun Watson threw that so fast, Amos wasn't ready, so he didn't have his feet set to pick it off. But it doesn't matter, because in the end, we don't give them anything, as they also missed the field goal by a lot. Let's go. Excellent start to this game. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That would have been amazing if Amos got that pick, but he wasn't ready. I mean, that's hard reaction time. So just going to run it here on 1st and 10 with Jamal Williams. Haven't given him too many chances in this one. Let's see what he can do on this first play, as he's getting a first down, and he's going to get much more than that. What a start. So there's plenty of time for us to still score. I don't want to give too much time left, because if we don't get this 3rd down, they might have a chance to score. There's going to be 3rd and 3 here. Let's see what comes of this one. We are going to pass on this one. I'm looking for Devontae Adams on the side, and he can't hold on. Look at this. I didn't even choose it, but Matt LaFleur, he's suggesting we go for it on 4th down. So we're going to go for it on 4th down here. Huge one to pick up. Can we do it? Devontae Adams across the middle. That's 2. That's two drops in a row. Are you kidding me? So Texans now have 20 some seconds and 3 timeouts, and we cannot allow open receivers like this as freaking number 13 for them. One play, Brandon Cooks. One play, 68 yards, gets a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We've been dominating this whole entire game, but one mess up on the secondary like that makes it just a 1 possession game. So here are the Texans here on 1st and 10. Let's see what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a pitch to the left-hand side, and Duke Johnson breaks the tackle. Zadarius Smith gets him for 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 now for Watson and the Texans. Let's see. They're gonna just throw a slant here to Cook, and he gets a 1st down.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, I'm gonna bring a blitz here. Let's just see what happens when I bring a blitz here on 1st and 10. Let's see what Watson and the Texans do. They're gonna throw a quick one to Darren Foles, and are you kidding me? Come on, we gotta fix this. So it's 2nd and 2 now. They're gonna run it once again, and just beating our linebackers. Another 1st down for them. They knew what they were doing here, but 2 of their players collided, which is what Madden does a lot to your players. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Come on, come on. Can't get any pressure to the quarterback now until Dean Lowry comes in, the user sack. There we go. So you gotta say you're getting no pressure, and then all of a sudden the pressure comes. You gotta say that. We're motivating this team. I'm telling you, the offensive line is what we can exploit. But now it's 3rd and 16. Don't give up anything dumb, and we should be fine. Come on here, 3rd and 16. Deshaun Watson's rolling out. He actually has some time to work with here, as he's gonna slide. It looks like they're going for that field goal. Okay, just no penalty, no nothing. I doubt they're gonna fake it. Probably just going for a field goal. Fairbairn missed like a 56 earlier, but we're gonna see what happens here as he makes it. But I clicked square to block, and it didn't register. Come on, we cannot keep getting stuff like this. It's now going to be 2nd and 9. I'm going to try to bounce to the outside. It's Jones here. Actually, never mind. I'm going to go right into the middle and then bounce to the outside. And look at Aaron Jones go all the way up into the Texans territory. What a run by Aaron Jones. 3rd and 3. We cannot stall out here. This is like a must get, basically, because we're barely in field goal range, so I don't know. 3rd and 3. Come on. Valdes-Scantling, I see across the middle. We've got him. He's using his speed. He's up to the 20. He's up to the 10. 5. And he gets in to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. This is what Marquez Valdes-Scantling can do. You release him on a cross route. He'll completely burn you with speed, and then he'll just turn on the jets right there, and he will go all the way into that end zone. And let's go. That's exactly what we're talking about here, and as long as Mason Crosby can make this, which it looks like he will, we now lead 21-10. We've restored that 2-possession lead. 3rd and 3 though. Let's see what happens. Can we get some pressure? We cannot, as Redmond gets Duke Johnson though. That was close. We almost got them with like 3 players there on the screen, but then they find Duke Johnson, but Sullivan now brings up a 4th down, but the Texans are going for it. If we can stop them here, I think it will be game over. An excellent job by Adrian Amos to stop them and give them nothing. Because of that, we now have the ball in the Texans territory already. I mean, if they didn't go for it, they're risking to give it to us and then just waste some time. So I think I would have probably gone for it in that situation, but it's 1st and 10 now. Gonna hand it off with Jones again, and only got 3. It's gonna be 3rd and 6 now. Can we get this one? I'm looking for Shepard. He's making a nice route, and he does a perfect route on the slant. He uses his speed. He beats Hargraves the 3rd, and it's another touchdown for the Packers. His 1st receiving touchdown this game. Back-to-back games for Shepard with a touchdown, and that's an excellent job by him as the youngster, you know, he signed off the practice squad, is getting another touchdown for us as he makes it 27-10, and Mason Crosby could make it 28-10. Yes, he does. 1st and 10, can we get pressure onto them? We're going to look for Randall Cobb, and, well, I guess the Texans get some points. I didn't really show you much on this drive. They just got little yards after little yards. It's garbage time, basically. It's like the definition of garbage time, this drive. and they get a garbage time drive, and they make the game a slightly closer. It's not over yet, but they're probably going to go for an onside kick. If we can recover it, though, we should be fine. So it doesn't let me change to an onside recovery for some reason, but we still get it. Let's go. 3rd and inches here. Just got to pick this up. Should be pretty easy, hopefully, right? Yes, look at Shepard. Look at Shepard go. Look at the man, Shepard, go. All the way inside the 5. This guy's a beast. So thanks to Shepard's excellent play there, we now have it 1st and goal, and actually Aaron Jones right now is at 99 yards, so all we need is 1 more yard for him, as he definitely gets that, and he gets the touchdown, and it's a touchdown, Packers. His 1st touchdown of the game. He's now above 100 yards rushing, as we get another touchdown, our 5th one of the game, and Mason Crosby's out here for the 5th time today, as long as he can make this one, and he does. 35-17, 100% the game is over now.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Like, I don't even know what happened there. I have to look at the play probably while I'm editing, but like, I don't know. I think what happened was I switched my player to the closest player, and it usered me to Jair Alexander, who was covering that guy, or like our cornerback, but I wanted to use her to the safety, but because of that, it used her to the wrong player, so it stopped them running, because I didn't know who I was using to, so they get more garbage time points, but it shouldn't matter. So just wasting the final seconds of the game here, as the game officially comes to an end, as we get the road win against the Houston Texans, 35-24. I think we did pretty well against them. We dominated them, I would say. It was pretty, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it would have been nice if we got a little better on the defense, because I would say they really got 10 points, and about 14 of those points were in garbage time on like 2 big touchdowns. So looking at the stats, it looks as if Deshaun Watson actually did pretty well, but that's just how it works. I mean, it's kind of like Cowboys in real life. Dak Prescott, before he got injured, unfortunately, because he's on my fantasy team, but he was getting crazy amount of stats and all that stuff because it was garbage time, but really it didn't matter. So it looks like Watson, look at that, Watson got a perfect QB rating, because I mean, I would say about 200 yards and 2 touchdowns of this were all in garbage time. It is what it is, but he did play well. I'm not going to say anything to take away anything from it. Rodgers, 14 for 20, could have been better completion percentage, but it's still 70. 223 yards, 3 touchdowns, not too bad there, and pretty good actually. And on the ground game is the difference. See, this is what I mean. Like, the Texans didn't run the ball at all. They had a total of what, 20 yards rushing, whereas Aaron Jones, we had 126 yards rushing, with Aaron Jones leading the way with 23 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. On the receiving end, it was because, you know, Scantling had a big game with 5 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Randall Cobb, though, it's because he had like a 55-yard touchdown. Same for Brandon Cooks. You can see like the 39.5 average. They just had a bunch of things. Darius Shepard did those step up big, and you can see Will Fuller 1 catch for 58 yards. Devontae didn't have a crazy game, but it was good enough to get the job done. As I said, we didn't pass too much, but we got the job done in the places we needed to. Our defense came up nicely, especially in that linebacker and defensive line core, but in the end we win 35-24. I'll take this for the win as we move to 6-0. We get a couple messages here about JJ Watt and I think Preston Smith. So you can see Preston Smith, he didn't have the craziest game, to be honest. He hasn't really had that good of a game in real life compared to last year, I guess you could say. But it is what it is. It's not at the end of the world. We ended up winning. He didn't play terrible, let's just say that. Offensive coordinators, he's really happy that we really did shut down Watt. He had some nice tackles, but no sacks, forced fumbles, any of that crazy stuff from him. As we're going to advance the week, in that next episode, we are going to be playing the Vikings, who are 2-4, and you could say that they're probably lower than they should be, as you can see looking at our division. Okay, so the Bears are 4-3, so we're 2.5 games ahead of them. But yeah, this is going to be, you know, we should be able to win this one and move to 7-0. I guess I will show you the other big teams in the league, because why not? So you can see only us and the Titans are undefeated, both 6-0. The Chiefs, Rams, Panthers, and Browns are all up there. Looking at the NFC right now, if it were to end, we would be the 1st seed, Rams would be the 2nd, Panthers would be the 3rd, Cowboys would be the 4th. Looks like they've turned around their season in Madden. And then the Seahawks and Bears would take the wild cards. And I guess I'll show you some early stats based on some teams. Currently, offensive-wise, we are the 2nd highest scoring after the Cowboys, probably because of all their garbage time and crazy games. When it comes to defense, though, we're actually up there as we've only allowed the 4th least amount of points. But probably what you're going to start seeing is our points for will keep getting worse compared to other teams, and our points against will keep getting better, because usually Madden's a bit low scoring. But that's going to be it for this one. Episode number 2 wrapped up. We beat the Houston Texans 35-24. In the next episode, we'll be playing the Vikings, and you'll be seeing that since it is a 1 p.m. game in real life. It'll be coming out at 12:45, 15 minutes before, just like the one against the Texans in this one. But I'll see you guys on that next video. Subscribe if you like the content, like the video if you like it, because that is what it's for, and I'll see you guys on that next episode. Bye-bye.